Hello and thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Thursday, June the 9th edition of our video devotionals. Appreciate you being with us today. And we're getting a little bit back on our normal schedule of getting these up in the mornings. Still not back to where I need to be, but at any rate, we'll be a lot earlier than the previous 2 days. But we hope your Thursday's going well. Here we are, we're 1/3 into the month of June, and definitely feeling like summer around these parts. I'm sure it is most places too. We're actually getting a little bit of rain here and there, and we've got people in our church, people we know, of course, they've got gardens. You know how it is when God waters everything. It's much better. Something about that rain water is much better than you taking your water hose or even a sprinkling system and watering everything. It'll do when you don't have the rain. But at any rate, we're getting some rain, so we're thankful for that. Tonight I'm going to have the privilege, me and my wife are going to drive up to Mount Airy, and we're going to attend the Blue Ridge camp meeting. And my former pastor when I was a kid invited me to come and hear the preaching and the singing. Brother Bill Watson, great friend of mine, great pastor and hero of mine. So we'll do that. We'll leave and go up to Mount Airy this late afternoon and enjoy that. So otherwise, a lot of things going on. We've got camp meetings around and different things, and so there's a lot of things to attend if you want to hear some good preaching and some good singing, and that's needed for this day. And I'm so glad there's still people that's putting these things on, and people are participating, and it's a lot of work. And you think about many of these camp meetings, they're outside. You know, we get used to air conditioning, but they're outside, and there's probably some bugs involved in all of that, the humidity, but all that to say, I'm glad people want to go hear some good preaching and some good singing. So if you're interested and you're local here, then we can advise on some of the other things going on. But at any rate, we're going to get to our devotional here. This is kind of connected with what we talked about yesterday. We're going to be in Psalm 57, just going to look at one verse number 10. Give you a chance to find that. Simple thought here. We'll be quick in and out. And I believe this will be good for us today. Again, thank you for all who watch the videos. We appreciate you very much. And again, if we could pray for something, let us know. And if you're local and you want to stop by the church or you need something, let us know. And again, if you don't attend a church anywhere, then we certainly welcome you here to Woodland Lawn Baptist Church. Sometimes we get confused with a great church up in Winston-Salem, Woodland Baptist Church, but we're Wood Lawn, Lawn. And so that's the differentiation there between the two names and the two places. Somewhat close, but there's some great churches in the area here, and we certainly want to help support those works as we can, pray for them, and help them in any way we can too. Okay, Psalm 57 verse 10 says this: "For thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds." Simple thought here. I guess when I look at that, if you're looking at the level or the abundance of mercy and truth here, it's much like, in my mind, like being immersed. In other words, here we stand on earth, okay? We're on the ground or we're in a building, whatever it is. And then you think, well, how much of God's mercy is around us? Well, think about it kind of like a pool of water, I guess, or even a body of water. Even our baptistries, or if you've been baptized outside. When I was a kid, I got baptized in a small lake near our church. And the point is that when you get baptized, you're standing there, and the preacher makes the statements, and then you're baptized. You're totally immersed in the water, and you're brought back up. But your whole body is covered there. It's symbolic, of course. And when I think about God's mercy and I think about God's truth, well, you know what? We're totally immersed in it. I mean, it's way above us. It's like us diving into a 20-foot, body of water or a pool of water, and you go down, and you can go down deep, maybe even touch the bottom, but you're totally immersed in that. And isn't it a great thought that God's mercy is not just, we're not just with our head sticking out or it's up to our waist or up to our shoulders, but when it comes to God's mercy and God's truth, totally immersed. In other words, the availability and the application of God's mercy is for all, and especially, of course, for all who'll take advantage of it. But the fact that we're totally immersed in it, all the way to the clouds. And then, of course, it talks about unto the heavens even. I mean, that just covers everything. So man cannot say that God is limited in his mercy nor his truth. We're totally immersed in it. It's all around us. We're in it. It's over us. And I think that's a great thought. It never runs out. We're just, like I said, we're totally in that. and no waiting around and waiting. When I use the term waiting, it's not ankle deep mercy, it's not ankle deep truth, it's not in my knees. It's totally, we're immersed in it. So it's a simple thought, but again, for thy mercy is great unto the heavens, and thy truth unto the clouds. Thank God for that. Always want to be that way. So there's no excuse to not know His truth or participate in the truth, exercise the truth, and there's certainly no excuse to say, well, God's mercy is just limited. It's shallow. No, it's deep. It's over us, and we're totally in it. So I think that's a good thought for today. So I hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow as we'll look at another psalm, and we appreciate you being with us today. Have a great day.